Everybody, Zyonik here, and in today's video we are going to be checking out some battles from rank 8, basically right on the cusp of rank 8, rank 9, so you guys will be able to see some of these battles. Now, I haven't been able to battle a lot, if I'm being honest. I think this was my set to go for 100 battles with a record of 75 wins out of 100 battles, which is pretty good. 75% win rate is really respectable, especially with all the amazing battlers out there. But this last week I have been KO'd. I've been homesick. Not coronavirus, but some kind of stomach bug that has been knocking me out, which is why you guys haven't seen a lot of content, because I've been literally laying down on the couch or the bed just KO'd. But I'm starting to feel a little better now, so we're going to start seeing some more content come out. And then for all my Silph Arena battlers out there, the Voyager Cup is so hype. We're going to be diving into that as well this coming week. But today we are bringing Azumarill, Registeel, and Hypno. Now this team is so strong. I saw this team showcased by King, so link down in the description to his channel. But this is probably one of the bulkiest teams I've ever run, with fantastic coverage against everything. Now we have Azumarill against Registeel right here. The Flash Cannon I don't think can take us out. Even if it does, I'm actually okay. But it doesn't take us out, and we're going to be able to get to a Hydro Pump in time because Lock-On doesn't do enough damage to finish us off. This is really going to put a lot of pressure on Shield, so if we get that Shield, it's going to be great, which we do. So now as Registeel has a little bit of energy, but we can bring in our own Registeel right here. Now this team is pretty forgiving, if I'm being honest, but it is very hyper meta. That's the thing is, especially with being sick, I'm just like, I couldn't be bothered to try to figure out some awesome teams. I'm going to try out some new spice. I definitely want to climb from 9 to 10, bringing different Pokemon, but I wanted to get to basically rank 9 with just basically like 1 or 2 teams and just kind of running into the ground just to get some good wins. But now we're going to start changing it up. But we do have Altaria that came in here basically into a double Flash Cannon. It really can't do a lot, and we're going to be able to switch. I think I load up a little bit of energy here on my Registeel. And then I'm going to switch on the charge move right here. I'm going to try to finish off the Altaria before it can get to a charge move, but it can. This is where Hypno is just, it's so good, guys. Closing. It's very, very strong. It's also very strong at forcing shields, because look at the moves that I have. I have Shadow Ball and Focus Blast. Now, fast moves, Confusion. You definitely want to be having Confusion on your Hypno, but Hypno is an absolute tank. It can take a Flash Cannon and a Sky Attack. And we're going to go ahead and go for the Focus Blast here. I don't want to risk Shadow Ball not finishing him off and him have more energy versus my own Registeel, and we kind of lose that race. So we just go for the Focus Blast, and we're able to finish off game 1 right there. So very good battle. These are all at rank 8. I think I did these on, I want to say Monday. I want to say, so it's been about 4 days. Because yeah, Monday was bad, and then after that I basically haven't battled. I haven't battled a lot at all. So let's see what this next game is. I think this is the set where we go 5-0 at rank 8, which you get a lot of points. If you guys go 5-0, 4-1, you get quite a bit of points. So it's a lot easier to climb, I think. When I hit rank 7, I was at 2250 rating, and I've climbed up to basically 2500 rating. So we'll keep climbing. But we have a Skarmory here on the lead, which is really good for us. We can resist all the moves here. So we're going to be going for Focus Blast. It's going to do a really nice neutral damage. We do see the swap into Whiscash, so we're going to swap into Azumarill on the charge move right here. I wanted to get back as much energy as I could on my Registeel, knowing that, you know what, I could probably get to a Hydro Pump relatively safely and really put some pressure on this Whiscash, because he's likely not going to want to shield on this Whiscash versus the Azumarill. Whiscash is pretty bulky, and you don't want to basically shield an Ice Beam when you could save that shield later on. So we're going to put a lot of pressure on him. I'm not going to shield myself. I can save these for my Registeel and Hypno in the back. But if I can get this Whiscash out of here with a Hydro Pump, that would be fantastic. It's going to do a decent amount of neutral damage. Let's see here if it lands. It does land tons of neutral damage right here, and I think I'm going to commit to bubbling down. Now we are going to shield right here. I want to maintain switch advantage. That's definitely a positive thing to maintain switch advantage, so I can keep on top of that Skarmory with my Registeel. But even if my Hypno had to face a Registeel, it's fine. So we're going to see the Skarmory come in. Now I'm going to go for the Ice Beam. I could have gone for Hydro Pump there just in case this does land. I definitely would have wanted to land a Hydro Pump over Ice Beam, but we get the shield anyway, which is perfectly fine. Now he has no shields. I'm expecting that he might actually try to swap here, but he's going to go ahead and go for the charge attack. We're not going to shield, and I'm expecting a swap coming in after his charge move right here. If not, I'm going to go ahead and go for Focus Blast. It looks like he's not swapping, so we're going to go pull the trigger on Focus Blast, and now I'm going to get ahead on energy with Hypno right here. So we're going to swap. I think I do swap. Yeah, I swap into Hypno because I can farm him down with Confusion. Now the Sky Attack is going to do a decent amount of neutral damage, not a lot, but we have a lot of health that we can farm down, but he is going to swap into his Jirachi. So we're going to be bringing in that Shadow Ball right here. It's going to do super effective damage, Jirachi, that Steel Psychic type. So this will be really nice. And Hypno has a great move set, guys. It's tough to land the right one. I'm not gonna front. You guys are probably gonna have to spend a lot of charge TMs to get the move set you want, but he's got a lot of great options. So we go ahead and shield the Doom Desire right there, finish off the Jirachi, and then Confusion down. Actually, I think, yeah, just Confusion down the Skarmory. So good second game right there. But just goes to show these guys are so bulky. So next battle, we are leading Registeel. And now, like I said, guys, I'm running this team because I really wanted to see how I could do basically out the gate, because I know I'm facing a lot of very tough opponents. So we have Registeel versus Altaria here. But yeah, climbing up, everyone I know is gunning to get to rank 10, and a couple people actually have, and you'll see them on the channel tomorrow, or you'll see one of them tomorrow. He's the first person to actually reach rank 10. So if maybe you're watching this and that video is already out, be sure to check that out. But if not, look forward to that on Saturday. And we're up against Altaria here. He's getting off another Sky Attack, and even though Altaria isn't, you know, the strongest versus Registeel, because Registeel can resist the moves, it can still put in a lot of work, guys. Just look at how much damage that Dragon Breath is putting in. We're able to get both shields right here, and we're going to go ahead and swap into the Azumarill. I want to start getting ahead on energy just in case he has a Grass-type Pokemon, but he has a Toxicroak, so this is perfectly fine. We're going to go ahead and respect the fact that this could be Sludge Bomb. I doubt it will. It was a little too quick, but we're just going to start building up a little bit of extra energy, and then we're going to go ahead and go for Hydro Pump here just to KO, just to make sure. And then we have some residual energy just in case he has that Altaria come back in, which he doesn't. It's going to be another Registeel. So we're going to go ahead and go for Hydro Pump here. Now he's going to be getting off Flash Cannon, not a lot of damage. Azumarill can tank it. And if this goes to show, just at rank 8, I know you guys are seeing Azumarill and Registeel everywhere, but we will showcase, and there are other videos on the channel showcasing that you guys can win with other Pokemon. This is just what I was really comfortable with, especially when, you know, if any of you guys have been very, like, bedridden sick and you just don't want to think, you just want to just binge watch TV or just whatever, this was my don't think team, and it helped me out. But yeah, we're going to be able to get to an Ice Beam right here. I think I do decide to invest my shield, or maybe I don't. I decide not let it go down. Yeah, I decide to not let it go down. And we're going to bring in the Hypno right here. We're going to farm down all that extra health that Altaria has. Is going to be a lot of energy for us. And then we're going to go straight for the Shadow Ball right here on the Registeel. Now we still have a shield. Again, those shields, there's so much health and defense on this team, guys, that you can really get away with letting charge moves go through without having a shield. And you can really save them for the end right here, to really, like, secure those wins. So that's going to be a great game 3. Now we're going to move into game 4 here. So yeah, let me know how you guys are doing in Go Battle League. I know I've probably been past. I'm sure there's a lot of people who are still rising, still climbing, but I know probably a lot of veterans are probably already rank 10 or maybe high rank 9. But we land a fun lead here. Alolan Raichu is actually really strong versus Registeel and Azumarill. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to stay in this fight, and I want to try to draw out shields and health from this Alolan Raichu with our Registeel, and basically just let Registeel go down to this Alolan Raichu, because I cannot swap in my Hypno and leave Azumarill Registeel in the back to have to face an Alolan Raichu. That's just not going to be good. So I don't believe I shield here either. No, we don't shield because we saw that he's looking to keep his Alolan Raichu alive, which is perfectly fine, which my Hypno can handle it, but he decides to not shield right there, and I want shields. I'm going to need shields, I should say, for my Azumarill and Hypno. So we're going to go ahead and bring in the Hypno right here, start farming down. He decides to fire off some energy, which is perfectly fine with me. He's shown that he only has Thunder Punch and probably Grass Knot, so he's going to be going for Thunder Punches. Now, I believe... Do I shield right here? I don't know. No, I don't shield. I'm really putting all my faith in Azumarill, basically. Azumarill is going to have to close this game for me. And the energy on the Hypno right here needs to get land, basically, or get his final shield. And I really want this to land. This Focus Blast has to land, and it's great, and it does land, which is fantastic. Again, guys, that's not even a stab move. Hypno is a Psychic type, and that was a Fighting type move, and that still did a ton of damage, and that was only great. That wasn't excellent. I should have gotten excellent, but the Fighting ones, you know, it happens. They slip through sometimes. But we're able to completely farm down Registeel, and now we're sitting really, really good, and we're in an Azumarill mirror. So... there's really not a lot he can do other than potentially successfully shield bait me, and also depends on what moveset he has. Now, he does shield very well right there versus a Hydro Pump. I could have gone for Ice Beam, but I just didn't want to risk it. I have 2 shields, and I want him to show his hand, and he does have Play Rough. So this is actually going to be closer than I want it to be with an Azumarill with 2 shields, because he's going to be able to outpace me to Play Roughs than I can get to Hydro Pumps, because it costs less energy and it does a little bit more damage. As you guys are seeing, he's already starting to beat me a little bit. So we're going to have to start shielding up. If this is an Ice Beam, we're not looking good, but it was another Play Rough, which is perfectly fine. I think he may have Play Rough Hydro Pump, which would make sense why he's not going for Ice Beams, because he could totally shield bait me right here. I will not let something get through. I will not let a Play Rough get through and go down to Bubbles. So if he was to go for Ice Beam right here, let's see what he decides to go with. I'm going to go ahead and shield. Again, Play Rough would take us out, so we're not going to shield. And it is going to be another Play Rough. So this tells me he probably has Hydro Pump, so we're going to be able to get to an Ice Beam in time and finish off the mirror match there. If he had Ice Beam Play Rough, it could have been interesting, but that is going to be a great game. Let's move into the final battle here. Of this set. Now this team, I really, really like it. It's, like I said, it's bulky, it's meta, it's forgiving, and it's got so much coverage and such hard-hitting moves. You got to think about, you got 2 Focus Blasts on the team, you got a Hydro Pump, you got a Flash Cannon, an Ice Beam, and a Shadow Ball. It's nuts in terms of damage. And the fact that they can absorb so many moves, and they protect each other's weaknesses relatively well. It's gonna be a good one to run to climb with. So we have Registeel versus Azumarill on the lead here. What I really like to do is challenge my opponent when it comes to what moveset they have, and they decide to bail into Swampert. So what we're gonna do is fire off the Focus Blast right here. This is gonna be a great opportunity to get an early shield from him, which we do. And then we're going to try to swap into Azumarill on the Hydro Cannon, but he does a great job of holding it. Now I'm like, oh, this could be Sludge Wave or Earthquake. Let's see what it is. It's going to be a Hydro Cannon. Okay. So let's see what he decides to go for. Now I'm guessing he's going to try to go for an Earthquake or a Sludge Wave right here. So we're not going to shield. It is going to be an Earthquake. And then we're going to be able to get to a Hydro Pump in time. I really want to get that second shield from him. If I can get the second shield, my Registeel can clean house, but he doesn't shield, and we take out the Swampert right there. Now we're going to see the Azumarill come in, and it's going to pull the trigger on the charge move right away. It's not going to let us get to an Ice Beam, which is okay by us. And then I think I decided to bring back in Registeel here. Yeah, we're going to bring back in Registeel. We still have some residual energy. We're going to load up a little bit. I was hoping that he was going to try to swap, but he doesn't. So we're going to go for the Flash Cannon here. Some really nice neutral damage. And then again, we're going to make him... Oh, he decides to swap into Altaria. So we're going to stay in this actually. And we're going to go for Flash Cannon here. Again, I want to get his shields because Hypno can finish off for us with shields down. No shield coming in right there, so I'm like, okay, we're going to stay in this. He's going to be getting off a charge move. We're not going to need to shield right here. We can survive the Sky Attack and a few Dragon Breaths in order to get to the Flash Cannon right here. I want to get his final shield. That is my goal with Registeel. Get the final shield, let Hypno finish with Confusion and Shadow Ball. So we do get the final shield. We're going to go ahead and swap now into the Hypno. and basically completely farm down. So we're going to go ahead and shield the first Sky attack, and we're going to try to race to farm down. I'm not going to fire a Shadow Ball versus this Altaria, and he decides to swap, which is perfectly fine for me. So we're going to go ahead, I think I shield here. No, I don't, but it's going to be a play rough. And we're going to farm a little bit now, farm a little bit more energy. Now we're going to go for the Shadow Ball right here. Because we're going to need to get to another Shadow Ball to finish off that Altaria, or the Confusion might be able to just finish it off for us. And we're going to see the Shadow Ball. Yep, the Shadow Ball is going to come in last second. That got really close right there. But we're able to get it. Again, Hypno is just so tanky, guys, and we're able to finish off the Altaria. So that is going to be a good set. This was a really, really fun team to run. Really safe, very meta. If you guys are looking for off-meta stuff, you guys can have a look around the channel and look out for future stuff I'm going to be coming out with. But this was very meta team. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.